Hey, welcome back. Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out on the Boone Farm. While Sarah tries to turn toilet water into wine, let's get back into these messages. While Sarah had Lana doing a little bit of investigative work for her, she stumbled across Judge Kraynicks' information on the court website. So she's letting Sarah know that she has Judge Kraynicks' office phone number, and this is where we will start. Yes! 10 exclamations. Call! 10 exclamations. What's the phone number? How do you have? Are you sure it works? You are the best person to speak to his VM or whoever might actually answer voicemail. You are the best to speak your mind in a professional FU, especially since you know everything going on from my point of view. Please call. Please let him know how an error in ruling is unfair and prejudiced, because I speak my truthful mind and use my rights, freedom of speech. Yes, he took away my right to counsel because of yes. And his time frames are extreme and unfair and unable to me because I am in jail. No resources, no attorneys, nothing. No phone calls, not collect. Please really ask him about that one. I have no discovery with 12 days left to file all my supposed PT motions. And yes, you are correct. They are insane and just unjust, and they know it. Yes, 20 exclamations. Call, 20 exclamations. And I'm going to send out to others to call who feel the same way about it. Don't worry, I'm not going to make a flyer with it. And sidebar, this is Judge Kraynicks' number she's talking about giving out to people to call him in his chambers. Just give to a few of my friends who will call and do the same professionally and proper. Or should I advertise so he can feel like I do with all the ignorance and hate? Regardless, they will not know it came from you for the quote-unquote label. Thank you for sending. So it's inventory of the contents in the boxes. Yes? What does it say if you can relay? I'm keeping an eye out for it in the meantime. More girls were taken out today for C19. Never-ending vicious cycle. They're just taking them off the street and throwing them in the dorm without testing. No sense at any time. I'll write you later. Thank you for being an amazing...
I've had to lie to you guys 3 times.
Incoming from Lana to Sarah. I called his chambers and left a message with my name and phone number. The first message got cut off because it seems like a short time constraint, so I left 2 messages. One for a continuance and let him know you have not received the evidence discovery yet, and the second call I requested standby counsel. I don't know how to file, but saying something might cause someone to reach out to you. It may not do anything, but it lets him know, okay, that you are not alone in the world and that outsiders see his treatment of you. Here's some more info for your toolbox. And she goes on to give her the information to circuit court and the all of the information from the website. And to be clear, this is both ladies, Lana and Sarah, plotting on contacting Judge Kraynick pre-trial. Lana says, sorry about all the C19 breakouts. You sound like a good hand washer and you've invested in the proper hygiene products to be sure. I'm still grossed out by the quote-unquote present that was left in the room. Thank God I had early menopause when I was 42 and do not miss it one bit. Go get 'em. God, you're amazing. Who are you? Thank you, you incredible, beautiful human being, and the bestest friend forever. Wow, just wow. What are your thoughts if I do advertise his information asking for camaraderie? I won't say from you. Can I get in trouble for that? He can get a taste of what I've been dealing with the world. Can you ask TT or anyone you think might do the same? So we have access to the tablets for right now, and we're still waiting to find out if we're on lockdown. The weekends are painful here, even more now that the others are sick and we're packed to the ceiling. I sleep with a mask on and keep praying for protection. There's no vitamin C to drink. Nothing really to boost your immune system other than prayer. Godspeed. How are you feeling? I think about you all the time, hoping you're feeling good. When I ask officers and nurses and inmates how they are, they reply, okay. I tell them it's better than bad. It's all just perspective. All. I read this today in a devotional. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. Find when circumstances
I'm just tired of it happening.
close every outer door. See the doors that matter far more. The doors through which a soul can leave fear and enter into courage, leave hatred and enter into forgiveness, leave ignorance and into learning. Always choose the right attitude and overcome your circumstances. Lean on Him to close the right doors and keep closed the wrong. Lean and learn. If only it were that easy. Keep praying and being nice. What's your plans for the weekend? I hope something fun and interesting, or just chillaxed. You need to rest and deserve the best. Have some fun for me. Pour one out for your homie. Hee. I meant to ask and keep forgetting if you told me or not, but do you have pets? You need a therapy dog to pet all the time and love on. Are you allergic? Get a stuffed one. Something cute to look at and get your mind off of things. You can look at me. Hee. Yes. Ha. So if you're able, can you tell me the date of the quote-unquote label when it was posted to the website? I'm wondering if they did that because they got my letter asking where my discovery was. I mailed the letter on Monday, so they must have received and they're covering their ASSs to make it look like they're working on it. Just like the notice of hearing that never made it out to me or anyone else to witness the shenanigans that day. It's in the letter. It's in my letter. Surprise! You'll see. Did you ever have a moment to look at that label also to see specifically what was on it? I know you sent me the pic, but it takes like 5 days to get to me. Is it a lot to write? If so, don't. Swear it. Promise. Just curious. Also, can you see who Cambria Baptiste is? A girl came in headed straight for me to say her cousin loves me and misses me and thanks me for all the kindness I showed her. That she'd never forget her girl, Boone. Apparently, she was my bunkie at some point. Do you know how many I've had since being here? They're all run together after a while. She said I made a difference in her life and she just wanted to say hi. Her Facebook is Cambria's Corner. Can you send a pic? If not, don't sweat it. I promise. And no, I haven't heard back from Rachel Calhoun. She hasn't finished her account and doesn't know I messaged her. Hopefully, eventually. I don't want to delete for fear she might respond, especially the legal field she's apparently in. We'll see. I'm working on my questions and my motion for standby this weekend. No rest for the wicked. Wicked great. Yes. There are so much I need to do, and I haven't even gotten my discovery. How can I do these motions for cost, witnesses, expert witnesses, etc., 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 and now in 11 days? God, help me, I love you. I'm trying not to have a smoke come out of my ears while having a panic attack and running screaming in the dorm. Sigh. Talk to you tomorrow. Friends forever. Sleep well. Thank you. To infinity. Free message Saturday. Hope you're having a good day and weekend. Love you. Miss you. Is my flyer and letter up yet? Can you please give me the last 5+ or however many there are to date? The entries on the clerk's website? The last I have from you is 6 of 7 status hearing. A lot has happened since. Ugh. Any luck with attorneys? How many have you tried? Names, responses. So Lana gave me an incredible idea to help promote me and point out all the wrongdoing by the judge and system. ... Can you call the judge and leave him a voicemail? She stated his error in ruling, it's a real rule, is unfair, unjust, prejudiced. I am being penalized for lies and using my rights and my truth. His time frames are ridiculous, knowing I will not be able to meet from being in jail trying to do everything, no resources, no standby counsel or aid to help with filing or anything altogether, no discovery, and only 11 days left to submit all my motions for costs, investigator, witnesses, experts, etc. Impossible with no phone, no computer, no internet, no help, extreme.
One time I seen with a black eye.
He did not think about any of this before ruling. He was more interested in sticking it to me from bitch-ass Cashman's unannounced withdrawal and the unannounced hearing for, yes, please, best friend forever. No one answers. It's voicemail. Leave your name, number if you want. They're not going to call back, but it shows your seriousness to speak your mind, just like me. And it's all true. I don't care if you don't. It's just the message that counts. Get anyone and everyone to call him, please. Your brothers, mom, Ashley, anyone you know. I'm debating making another flyer and sending it to the judge to make him upload himself. Can I get in trouble for that? He'll get a taste of what it's been like for me with all the rush of the world hating me from BS. So you'll call? Here's the info. Judge Michael Kraynick. And she goes on to give Judge Kraynick's phone number out. Don't take forever to write back, biatch. I'll call you later. Love you. Don't work too hard. And Christina responds to Sarah, yes, I'll do it. You know I will. And I text asshole, but no reply. And yes, call me when you get a chance. I'm waiting and I'll look it up for you and write back. New dates. Okay, call me. Love you. Okay, so now we know behind the scenes, Sarah got a hold of Judge Kraynick's number and enlisted everyone she knew to call him. Is this why he was a man of few words at sentencing? He had already had enough. He was over it.
Ma'am, come on up if you can. Raise your right hand. Madam Clerk's going to go ahead and swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
Ma'am, if you could state and spell your name for the record for us.
Christina Pena, Christina Pena.
All right, you may inquire, sir.
Ms. Pena, how old are you?
31,
And where do you live?
Orlando.
Now, it's my understanding, Ms. Pena, that you were in the county jail with Sarah Boone.
Yes.
How long were y'all in the same cell together?
Yes, I was in there for 4 years, but we were together for 3.
Okay. And I understand ultimately the charges against you were dismissed?
Yeah.
And so you were released on what day?
April 4th this year, I think. Yeah.
2024?
2023.
2023. So you've been out for a pretty good while.
I've been out for like 6 or so months now. Yeah, since April
Okay.
of this year, actually. Sorry.
April of 2024. And you said y'all were bunkmates there together for about 3 years?
Yeah.
I would assume that y'all got to know each other pretty well.
We did.
Okay. And if you could, if you'd like to speak on her behalf to the judge.
Yes. Sarah's one of my best friends, my only. Sorry.
Take your time.
She's helped me a lot. Spiritually and like growing, and she helps everybody. She's always, I don't know, spirit. She helped me a lot, and she would come to me. She talked to me all the time and pick me up when I was down, or if I didn't know something. She's good I don't know, she was a good person to me. She just, mistakes happen. She always helped people. She was always helping everybody in the dorm. She, even like her artwork, she did art. If anybody needed any help or needed anything, they'd come to her and she'd help them. And even if they, did wrong to her, she would still go back and help them and praise with them and pray over them and everything. It's just.
And was she a little bit older than you?
Yeah.
How much older was she?
40, in her 40s. So, yeah.
Did you think of her as maybe an aunt or a big sister?
Big sister, yeah. She was like a big sister. Like a sister I never had.
Miss Hill? Judge.
Yes, sir.
After Miss Hill, I want to take